When I was 13 years old, the first goal that I ever set for myself was to make varsity soccer as a freshman. I said that once I made varsity, I would be happy. I worked every single day towards that goal, and after the summer going into my freshman year, I got my varsity jersey. And although I was excited, I wasn't happy. I was coming off the bench, and now I wanted to start. So, this concept of achieving goals that you think are going to make you happy, in my opinion, is the wrong way to go about it because it's never actually going to make you feel happy once you achieve it. So, for me, I think the happiness comes from what I'm doing right now, like being in the trenches, working towards that goal. It, like you hear, it's the journey, not the destination. It's that training montage in the movies where the main guy's getting ready for that fight. Even though it's only a 30-second cutscene in the movie, that shit could last years of your life in the real world. So for me, it's the concept of being in the trenches, doing the work every single day. And when I'm in my flow of my work and putting in these reps and making these videos for you, is when I'm enjoying myself the most. Every time I heard the quote that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, I always thought it was so corny, but the older and older I get, I think there's actually some validity to that because if the journey is where you find your happiness, like it is for me, then why wouldn't you set the destination as something as big as possible and as far away as possible so that you can be in pursuit, so you can be on the journey as long as possible? But for me, that's what gets me out of bed every morning. And for you, it might be different, but regardless, finding out what that is and optimizing for that equation, what allows you to get to that destination while enjoying the journey along the way is the goal. The biggest motivator for me is thinking about the man that I want to become as the destination and breaking that down, whether it's financially or physically or in my relationships, whatever aspect that encompasses the man that I want to be. I think about it as if it were a video game. And if I had the chance to create my own character and build him from scratch, what would I have to put him through in order to be that guy? And the answer is going to be that it's not going to be fucking easy. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. It's not going to be quick and fast money. It's not going to be snap your fingers and he's fucking jacked. It's going to be the struggle. It's going to be process. It's going to be achieving and reaching for things that are just out of your reach, but continuing to do that every single day so that you can break down the muscle and build it back up and build those character traits and the skills that you need, because that's what's going to make me into the man that I want to be. So when I look in the mirror, I don't look at myself and say, I'm not where I want to be. I look at myself and I say, I'm in the process of building you. I'm in the process of making you right now. And that's what helps me get through the hard shit. Because all of these hard times, even from a gratitude perspective, I think about the old version of myself and what he would do to wake up in the 23-year-old body that I'm in right now. It allows me to enjoy these little moments of being present in the moments, like right now, recording this video. What would the 85-year-old version say right now? It's those moments where you do this day in and day out and the routine just gets so monotonous day after day after day. And it's those moments that you can just take a step back and really slow down and just take a couple minutes to reframe my mind, where it's like I can be more grateful for the times that I'm in right now. I talk about this all the time. We're so forward thinking and thinking about the things that we don't have yet that we're striving for, or we think about the past of how far we've come, but we're never actually in the present moment. And you can do this very easily right now just by doing something as simple as taking a bite of food or taking a sip of coffee and really feel every single one of your taste buds formulating around the taste of that food or the sip of that coffee. And as you're chewing or as you're swallowing the drink, take a look around you and use all of your senses to smell the air, immerse yourself into the environment, and hear the sounds of the birds or the people around you, whatever it is. And if you can string 5 of those moments together across the day, then that's what true mindfulness is, and that's what being present truly is. And if you really think about it, that is the path to mindfulness. I know we practice meditation and gratitude and we do all these things to try and be more present as a human, but if you really think about it, it's just increasing the amount of times where your mind is exactly where your feet are underneath of you. So I want you to take these moments and try and string as many of them together as possible throughout the day. And that's really the path that's going to allow you to enjoy existing while you're in the process of becoming 1% better every day and making the 85-year-old version of you proud.